Jai Hind students. Today we will study about the applications of heating effect of electric current. In our daily life, we have several appliances where we can utilize this effect of electricity like electric iron, electric kettle, toaster, oven, heater, geyser. We have a lot. So first let's understand what is heating effect of electric current. When an electric current is passed through a high resistance wire like nichrome wire, the resistance wire becomes very hot and produces heat. This is called the heating effect of electric current, and we have discussed these points. In applications, you can see there is a line. Heating effect of electric current is utilized in working of electric heating appliance like electric iron, electric kettle, electric toaster, electric oven and heater. So many are here. So in which if I discuss about the electric heater, they all have the same principle. In electric heater you can see coiled wire of great length. It means there is a good resistance of that wire. And these wires are made of nichrome alloy. What do you mean by alloy? Alloy means mixture of different metals. So these appliances contain coils of high resistance wire made of nichrome alloy. You can see in an electric iron there is a heating plate which produces heat there by means of electricity. Nichrome alloy is made of nickel, chromium and iron, and these three are the main components of nichrome alloy. We have another appliance which is electric bulb, and that is very common to all. You all have the general idea about electric bulb. What is that? That is an appliance which produces heat and light. When electric current passes through a very thin high resistance tungsten filament of an electric bulb, the filament becomes white hot and emits light. You can see there is a picture and there is a wire which is called filament which is made of tungsten. Tungsten has a property, the melting point of tungsten is 3380. That is very high. So while producing light, it doesn't melt. And there is another property of tungsten is the rate of vaporization at high temperature of tungsten is very low. So tungsten is used for making the filaments, and there few gases are filled, means gases which are chemically inactive, inert gases. So chemically inactive gases like argon, neon, nitrogen, they are filled there in gas. Either the combination of these gases are filled because these gases don't react with the hot metal or the hot tungsten there. We have another use, that is fuse. And what do you mean by fuse? Fuse is a very important element of our electric circuit in homes. The heating effect of electric current is utilized in electric fuse for protecting household wiring and electrical appliances. How? There is a property of wire of resistance, and when resistance increases, electricity produces heat there. This principle we are going to apply here. On your screen you can see there are fuses, and that is very general to all. You all have seen that. In an image you can see there is a thin wire between two metal caps, that is a fuse. And fuse is also a part of wire, a small wire which is used in the combination with porcelain. A fuse is a short tin plated copper wire. It is a metal with lower melting point. That is why it is used here in fuse. So a fuse is a short tin plated copper wire having low melting point. What actually happens with fuse? How does it protect the appliances in our home? So when electric current increases in circuit, the fuse wire now gets heated too much because the resistance of that wire is very high. So it gets heated too much and now it melts and breaks the circuit. And other appliances which are here are now safe. Basically tin is used for fuse tin. Copper is also used for the purpose of fuse. Students do write the notes and make the diagrams of fuse and electric bulb. That is very crucial to you all. And solve more and more numerical problems so that you can understand the application of formulas.